Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank and Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if Altered Moreland is not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We support local education. We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are done.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
We're right here at King Jerry Lawler's Hall of Fame Bar and Grill on world famous Beale Street, and as you can see, oh my gosh, we have the best barbecue ribs in Memphis. Oh my gosh, the gumbo is out of this world, but you gotta try the King's Triple Decker Slam Burger. You'll love it.
Good evening and welcome to the first Aycorp Sports regular season basketball game of 2024. Coming to you from the Sikeston Fieldhouse on the campus of Sikeston High School, where the Bulldogs are ready to welcome their rivals to the east, the Charleston Bluejays, to town for a SEMO conference battle. Alongside my broadcast partner Bobby Alford, I'm Jim Riker. Bobby, nice way to tip off the 2024 season, a part of the schedule with two state-ranked teams.
Jim, anytime you get to call a Sikeston and Charleston matchup, it is a great way to tip off the schedule. And I tell you, these two teams are ones you circle on the calendar every year when they get together. You want to tune in, you want to watch it, want to be a part of it. And coming into this game, this is a matchup that's been dominated by Charleston for the last 4 seasons. It goes all the way back to 2021 since Sikeston has won a matchup in this one. But I'm going to tell you, Sikeston is going to be looking to avenge that in a big way tonight as they come into this season undefeated so far this year, ranked number 1 in the state of Class 5A. And they also take on an 8-4 Charleston team who is ranked 8th in the state. So two good teams come out, playing hard. I think it's going to be a good matchup tonight.
Yeah, it should be a good one. This Sikeston led basically by Dontrez Williams and the transfer from Charleston, P.J. Farmer. But the Sikeston team's loaded. Let's just be honest. They've got a whole bunch of talent.
Well, they got everything you want. They got a shooter in Wiggins, a shooter in Williams, Dontrez Williams. They've got a shooter in P.J. Farmer. They got speed in all these kids. They got height in the 7-footer Trey Sadler. They're a matchup nightmare for anybody that comes to town or anybody's town they visit. And I don't think they're going to be any soft spots when they play Charleston here either. Bobo Williams, he's the one, Owens rather. He is the one who needs to get it done for Charleston, and it's going to be a matchup nightmare for him down low, trying to get inside and score on Trey Sadler. The size will definitely affect it. He's going to have to be creative and I think attack him and get him in foul trouble. If not, this thing could be a blowout early. Give me Sikeston in this one, Jim.
Yeah, Sikeston averaging 83 points a game and only letting up 50. Charleston's averaging 60 a game but letting up 53. So the Blue Jays have got their work cut out for them, no question about it tonight. We're getting ready for the starting lineups. In the JV game, it was all Sikeston, 64-27 over Charleston in that JV game. So here are the starting lineups for the Charleston Blue Jays. We'll start with them. A junior, 5'10", number 10, Tajon Clark. A senior, number 34, 6'2", Zacharion Thomas. 6'4", senior, number 40, Owen Willis. 6'2", senior and the leader of this team, number 45, Katarion Owens. And Deshaun Henderson, number 52, a 6'3" junior, rounds it up. They are coached by Jamarcus Williams, assisted by Brian Visser and by Aaron Harland. For the Sikeston Bulldogs, they will start like this tonight, as we have a little a build up here, Bobby, with the darkness and the whole bit.
I'll tell you, nothing like a standing sold-out crowd.
That is exactly right. Big crowd here at Sikeston tonight. Number 0 is the first starter for the Bulldogs, 6-foot junior Tristan Williams. Dontrez Williams, number 1, a 6'5" senior committed to Abilene Christian. 7-foot junior, number 3, Trace Sadler will be in the middle. Number 23, a 6'1" junior, Lacrarion McCray. And a 6'2" junior, number 24, PJ Farmer. The Bulldogs are coached by Hall of Fame coach Greg Hollifield. So, Bobby, we're expecting a good one here, but I think it's a lot for Charleston here to have to handle the Bulldogs at home.
Yeah, it's a big task at hand right here, and you know, who would have been your star player possibly is now standing over there in red and white if you're Charleston. So nothing easy about this game coming up here.
Absolutely right. So we are set to go. It will be Trace Sadler and it will be Owen Willis to jump center. Sikeston, of course, in their home white. Charleston in their blue, and the tip goes to the Blue Jays. Owens with it up top. He's guarded out there by Wiggins. Clark with it. Back to Owens. Sikeston starts in a man-to-man. Henderson for 3. Deshaun Henderson knocks down to 3, and it's 3-0 Charleston to start the ball game.
How about that? Everybody loves it when the big man shoots threes.
Sikeston with the basketball. Williams for 3, no good. Rebound taken down to Deshaun Clark. Ahead to Owens. He goes up for the layup. That's going to be a go 10. That will be off the backboard, so it's a go 10, and it'll be 5-0 Charleston.
Well, you know, you love to make the big swat, but he's got to know there, take your chances of that thing bouncing off the backboard and missing instead of slapping it.
Absolutely right. 5-0 for the Blue Jays early here. Sadler at the top of the circle. Kicks it off to Wiggins, gets back, kicks it right side, and a steal by Clark. Kicks it out to Owen Willis, gets it back to jump shot up and good. Katarion Owens, and it's 7-0 Blue Jays.
I'll tell you, not the start anybody expected in this one so far.
Farmer kicks it in the corner. Jump shot up, no good. Tip, though, up and good by Dontrez Williams, the 6'5 senior. Full court pressure, man-to-man full court pressure by the Bulldogs. I don't think Sadler's going to chase after Deshaun Henderson the whole length of the court, though, probably.
Yeah, and Sadler doesn't need to. He doesn't need to worry himself out there. He's going to do a lot of beating and banging around inside the paint. So Henderson's not going to hurt you from that distance. And look at there.
Willis gets it blocked by Sadler. Just, you mentioned it in the pregame, Bobby. Go up against a 7-footer is just tough. I mean, he's long. He's difficult to shoot over.
And we saw Sadler in the CMO conference, how he affects the game defensively, his size, his reach out there, making kids take different shots.
Owens goes up. He's going to be fouled by Sadler, though. He worked his way inside. That'll be the first foul on Sadler, the first team foul.
Good job of Katarion Owens going after Sadler right there, making him pick up a foul here with a little under 2 minutes knocked off the clock so far.
And that's certainly what you want to do if you're the Blue Jays. You want to try to get Sadler in foul trouble if at all possible, I would think.
Yeah, because we noticed, too, earlier this year in the CMO Conference Tournament, how the game changed for Sikeston when he's not in there defensively.
Owens makes both free throws, so it's 9-2 Charleston. 6:17 to go here in the first quarter. PJ Farmer for 3, gets fouled on the 3, and that's going to go against Deshaun Henderson. And PJ Farmer, the junior, will shoot 3 free throws.
Jim, I'm not sure how Sikeston's played the rest of the season. Right now, they were running down the court and getting shots off quick. They're not setting up much of an offense, spacing the floor like they need to, getting looks around the floor. It's just run down, get a quick shot off, and I guess it's more of kind of a running gun offense for them this year with the speed they have.
Yeah, I think that's right. Averaging 83 points, it's got to be that way a little bit. But I think they've gotten a lot of their points off of the defense and the steals and everything, and you're not getting that when you're not scoring.
Yeah, when you're
No press then.
When your team is really fast and the only person who may not be a speed demon down the floor is 7 foot, he can make up strides in a hurry that way.
Absolutely right.
You can put up a lot of points.
Farmer's 1 of 2 so far. He's got a third here. Up and good. So 2 free throws for P.J. Farmer. It's 9-4 Charleston with the lead. Quickly down the floor is Clark. He loses it. Still loose on the floor. Gets it back. Kicks it off. And Charleston keeps it.
Boy, and it will be that kind of pressure all night long.
Katariana Owens with the basketball. Puts it on the floor. Tries to spin inside. It's not there. He kicks it out to Clark. Open for 3 on the step back. No good. Rebound taken down by Dontrez Williams. He comes up quickly for the Bulldogs. Right side, up, off the mark, no good. Farmer, though, runs down the rebound and kicks it in the corner to Wiggins for 3. Good. He just almost doesn't miss, Bobby.
That kid is an absolute lights-out shooter.
9-7 Charleston with the lead now.
And you can tell the crowd here at Sikeston loves him because everybody hit their feet when he knocked down that shot.
Owens to the basket, loses it. Willis gets it back to Owens. He goes up inside. No good. Rebound by Dontrez Williams once again. Knocked away, but Wiggins comes away with it. To Sadler. He goes up, a little jumper, no good. Tied up, and Deshaun Henderson's strong rebound pulls it away.
Well, Jim, I can tell you, if I'm Owens, any shot that I do not hit or any shot I take right now, I'm going to sell the fact that I just got beat to the floor by the big man.
Thomas kicks it, and a bad pass. Williams with it, quickly down the floor. We're looking for a dunk, and we get a 2-hand slam by Dontrez Williams. You said he'd throw at least one down.
Yeah, I thought at least one because he'd have something like that, and I'm going to say he's going to throw 2 down tonight, Jim. Go ahead and put that one in the books.
Off of Thomas's snout, out of bounds, and it'll go back to Sikeston. Into the ball game, Chris Artis and Jaquan Applewhite for the Bulldogs.
So essentially right now for Sikeston, you're playing a 5-guard set. And, Jim, that's just not really fair. I mean, with a team this fast and good who can shoot that well, it's going to be tough. I don't see – they're sitting in a zone right now, but I don't see that working out too well against 5 guards.
Applewhite with it. In the corner, Williams for 3. Short air ball, no good. Ahead quickly to Clark off the rebound. He goes up the layup, up and good. 11-9 Charleston. Not the pace Charleston, I think, wants to play, though, long term. And Farmer loses the basketball. Owens comes up with it. Brings it up the court. Good spin move there. Takes it all the way to the basket. Up, no good. Altered by Dontrez Williams. And we're going to have a foul called inside there, and that's going to go on, I think, Henderson. If that is, that's his second. And Charleston does not have a deep bench.
Not a deep bench, and I'll tell you that this has been a really fast pace so far for Charleston to keep up with.
Trayshawn Shandon checks in for the Bulldogs. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Yeah, the pace, I don't think, is where Charleston wants to be exactly.
Yeah, and you know, it's interesting there for Charleston, too. They check in a freshman, Shandon. Shandon played well, I thought, earlier this season. I was impressed with him, but he's only a freshman, so, you know, there's going to be freshman mistakes and growing pains there, but he is a kid who gives you very valuable minutes off that bench, I believe.
Yeah, he absolutely does. He is certainly their sixth man, no question about it. 4:02 to go in the first quarter here. It's 11-9 Charleston. Charleston got out to a 7-0 lead. Sikeston had tied it up at 9, and Charleston with the basket makes it 11-9.
Jim, I'm going to take you back real quick. A year ago, this game right here at Charleston, do you remember how well that gym was rocking that night?
Oh, I do.
And I feel like we're right back there in the same place again tonight. This place is packed, and it's great to see a regular season game this kind of a turnout.
Exactly right. Williams with the basketball, kicks it into Farmer. He'll bring it up across the timeline. A 1-3-1 zone for the Blue Jays. Out of the timeout. They go cross court. Artis for 3, off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound, drives inside, up and good.
Wiggins.
Oh, Wiggins, excuse me, that's right. It was Wiggins. I was thinking it was 2, but it's 0.
You thought there's no way it's Wiggins because he missed the first shot.
That's right. That's exactly right. Shandon gets fouled there, and that'll go on Applewhite. That'll be his first. Team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs.
You know, you notice that skip pass, too, from one side of the court all the way over to Wiggins. It didn't take Wiggins long to get that shot off. He knew coming to him, hey, I'm open and I'm taking this shot. There was no hesitation at all.
Yeah, he was ready for it, no question. Owens inside, up and no good. Williams with another rebound. He's been a rebounding machine so far tonight. Farmer in the corner. Drive down the baseline, up and no good. Rebound by Owens. Gets it tipped, knocked out of bounds, will stay with the Blue Jays. They are trying to put pressure on Katarian Owens every time he brings the ball up the floor.
Yeah, and why not? He is their best, and frustrate him as much as you can there. Make him really work outside his comfort zone.
At 6'2", he was their post last year with that really good all-senior team pretty much. And this year he's having to play some point for him, basically. They're short a point guard.
Oh, look at the pressure.
In the corner, blocked by Williams. That was Owen Willis trying to shoot that. He got it blocked, and it'll go out of bounds and stay with the Blue Jays. No good. We're going to have a charging foul. That's going to go on Owen Willis. It'll be his first, team foul number 3. Don't you think that Dontrez Williams has really matured from last year to this year as a player?
I think he's a better shooter this year. I think he's a better team player because last year he was a shoot-first kid. And you see him operate within this team this year, the way he distributes the ball, passes, he shoots. He just does a lot of good things. And I think his dedication to the weight room looks like, or maybe just at the table, either one, but it looks like the weight room.
Farmer no good on the three-pointer. We've got a jump ball, and it will go to the Bulldogs.
And I think that's helped his game overall. He just looks bigger and thicker to me up top, and that has really helped that young man.
Farmer to trigger the inbounds. They kick in the corner to Wiggins, up for 3, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Artis. It'll go back to the Blue Jays.
You know, and finishing up on Dontrez Williams, I thought last year, you know, he shot too many threes and he was in cold streaks and just wasn't knocking them down. And you see that consistency this year, but he doesn't shoot in cold streaks this year because the team he has around him. It sure has made him a really good team leader.
Owens drives inside, up off the glass, and rims around, falls out. Williams with the rebound. Katarian Owens struggling to get things going offensively. That's going to be a go-10, but it went in anyhow, and that'll be a basket for Applewhite. Sadler checks back in, as does McCray for the Bulldogs. Sikeston can go about 9 deep if Coach Hollifield so desires.
And they would go 10 if a kid on the bench didn't have crutches right now.
Yes, that's exactly right. Bad pass, but Shandon brings it down. He's going to take on Sadler. He's going to go up. It's no good. It's going to be a blocking foul. I think that will go on McCray, but we'll see. But no, it's on Sadler, his second team.
And I thought it was on Sadler, too, myself, when I saw that. The thing Shandon did right there, and remember, this is just a freshman, but, boy, this is a great move. He made sure to make body contact with Sadler, and that is so key. He could have tried to avoid the 7-footer. Instead, he embraced it, and he's at the free throw line. He's got 2 fouls on the young man in the first quarter.
Free throws no good. And Chris Artis checks back in for the Bulldogs. Shandon's free throw.
A surprise game in Dexter right now. Cape Central and Dexter tied at 8, and looks like just under a minute left in the first quarter.
Turnover on the Bulldogs. 13-12, Sikeston with the lead here with 2:08 to go in the first.
That'll be a game later on this year. Cape Central and Sikeston. Circle on your calendar and put it on. I think we will be doing that game if I'm correct.
I believe that is correct. I believe that is correct. Owens with the basketball. Charleston trails by 1, 13-12. Owen tried to spin, but it's taken away by McCray, and then it's knocked away out of bounds. Will stay with the Bulldogs. Somebody else is going to get involved offensively for the Blue Jays.
And right now, you know, Owens is showing a little bit of tough body language there. You know, he's frustrated, his shot's not falling, and he just needs some help somewhere to get a shot to fall or get somebody else to make a big basket.
Inside to Williams, he loses it. Shandon comes away with it for the Blue Jays, then kicks it off to Clark. He gets it across the timeline to Owens. Thomas goes 10 to go in the quarter. Left side, open 3, short, no good. Rebound, Owens ahead to Clark. He runs it down out there by the Blue Jays. Knocked away out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Bulldogs.
Hobie Thomas, another kid, very good shooter, high-energy kid for the Bulldogs.
Farmer kicks it in the corner to Thomas, and then back out to Williams. Williams will take a long three. Good. McCray giving Owens all sorts of problems. He's going to be bumped on the floor to go out of bounds.
In the game comfortably, you don't worry about fouls near as much.
Yep, that's exactly right. You can play a lot of kids, so you can draw that 1 or 2 fouls each, no problem. By McCray of the Bulldogs. He's quickly up the floor with it with 25 seconds to go in the quarter. He drives inside, gets bumped. It will count.
Of their style is, I mean, everything is 100% on the floor right now. The rebounding efforts, so running to the other end of the floor, everything. The kid who didn't have the ball, who set up for the three in the corner if he wanted to kick it there, everybody was where they.
Owens runs it down, gets it ahead to Clark. He pulls it back, steps back for the three. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by Johnson. Back to Clark. Goes baseline, gets bumped, and that'll be seconds to go.
Yeah, Charleston has not been afraid to drive the basket on Sikeston tonight. Jim, it looks like in about 45 seconds, Kate was able to put on 7 or 8 points there on Dexter.
I saw that.
15-8, starting the second quarter.
Good tipped, still loose, out of bounds. Off of the Blue Jays will go back to Charleston with 2.5 seconds to go in the quarter. Sikeston leads by 3, 18-15. The back rim, no good. So we're at the end of one. It is Sikeston 18, Charleston 15. We'll be back in 30 seconds for the second quarter of this SEMO Conference game here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
Them next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as
the Sikeston Fieldhouse. It's Sikeston 18, Charleston 15 at the end of the first quarter. And Bobby, neither team has really shot it great so far.
Well, you know, each team has their struggle areas. We have 13, and you know, that's something Sikeston needs because they like to run and gun. They like to kick out threes and find it, and they like to just catch and shoot. They're going to have to get warmed up there, but I got a feeling they're going to find it.
I would guess they probably will. They're Sikeston led by Dontrez Williams with 7, Tristan Wiggins with 5. Spread out over on the other side, 5 for Tajon Clark, 4 for Katarian Owens, 3 for Deshaun Henderson, and 2 for Owen Willis so far for the Blue Jays.
Also, Dontrez Williams already 6 rebounds in just one quarter. He's quickly heading for a double-double.
Charleston with the basketball. They did go 4-5 from the free throw line that quarter, so it helped them out a little bit. To Henderson, and it's going to be a charge. He dropped that shoulder. That's his third.
Henderson did not know it. He had his back to Katarian Owens, but Owens had a wide open look from 3.
Shannon's going to check back in. Trayshawn Shannon's going to check back in for the Blue Jays here. Williams with it. Will take the top of the circle 3. Off the mark, no good. Henderson with the rebound. Kicks it off to Owens. Owens got it by Williams back there. We're going to have a foul on Williams, a hold, I believe.
I tell you, you're talking about an unfair situation. He is being man-guarded by Dontrez Williams, and P.J. Farmer is sitting there waiting for the trap.
Right, yeah. That's a tough place to be right there.
Yeah, that's 2 of the best players in the area right there waiting to greet you.
Shannon with the basketball. Gets double teamed and kicks it back, and they finally get it across to Owens. He's going to drive inside against Sadler. He goes up off the glass and good. Sadler didn't want to pick up that third foul, and Owens with the basket. He's got 6, and it's 18-17.
Yeah, and if Owens does know that, he's going to attack Sadler every time he can.
Sadler with it, kicks it back out to Williams. In the corner for 3, good. McCray for 3, and it's 21-17.
Well, there was one of those threes they just heated up on.
Clark in the corner, Johnson for 3. It's short, no good. Rebounds number 7 for Dontrez Williams. He comes out of there quickly to Sadler. A little short on the lob. But Applewhite gets it back for 3 more, no good. Rebound up, no good. Wiggins, and Johnson's going to pick up a foul there.
Dontrez Williams just dropped that pass a little low because he was about to bring down the house on one.
Yeah, they were looking for that slam. It just was, like I said, a little bit short on the lob.
And, you know, and Williams saw that. He saw it coming. He saw Sadler's position. Sadler got out wide enough. He's going to have a good angle at it. That pass just come off his hand wrong.
That's the second foul on Tajon Clark. Second team foul this quarter on the Blue Jays. Tristan Wiggins with the free throw.
Clark will have to play careful for the next 6 minutes and basically 39 seconds here with 2 fouls. He doesn't need the third because Henderson's already got 3. and Charleston can ill afford to have another one in foul trouble.
Free throw short this time, and we're going to have a over the back foul, I believe. That is, and that's going to Farmer, his first, team foul number 2. Full court pressure for the Bulldogs against the Blue Jays. Clark with it in the backcourt. And a steal by Williams. He goes to the basket up and no good, but tipped in nicely by P.J. Farmer.
Well, that was a great steal by Williams and then a good tip back by P.J.
Johnson gets it across to Clark. Then in the corner to Johnson. To Owens at the free throw line. He goes inside, gets bumped, no call. And then we're going to have a jump ball, and it will go to Sikeston.
Well, again, you saw where Owens was at, and he has taken on Sadler again.
Yeah, a little bump on the inside, not enough to call anything. And then the jump ball. So all of a sudden a 7-point Sikeston lead, and they have the basketball with 6 minutes to go in the first half. Wiggins cross court. Three-pointer up, off the mark, no good. Tipped out, taken down by Johnson. Off to Owens.
Jim, again, I am amazed at how fast Sikeston is getting shots off. I mean, that was a quick release right there on the catch and shoot.
Owens to the basket, gets fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That foul will go on Lecrarion McCray. That's his second. Team foul number 3 already with 5:52 to go here in the third quarter. Owens, who's got 6, will shoot 2 free throws. Free throw up and off the mark, no good. Just to let you guys know, next week we'll have 3 games here on Aycorp Sports. It will be Monday night at the Bearcat Event Center. We'll have a girls game, a SEMO Conference game between the Kennett Indians and the Dexter Bearcats. On Tuesday night, we'll go to Clarkton, where the Reindeers will play host to the state-ranked Risco Tigers. And then we'll round out our week back in Dexter for the Dexter-Bernie rivalry. So 3 good games next week. Going to have probably 2 games a week all season for you. Farmer down quickly in the lane, pulls up and gets it to a little nice touch. It goes in.
I'll tell you, a game that if you have not watched them for our audience, the Risco Tigers are a fun group to watch.
They are. They're gonna create some problems in Class 1 with their size and their talent level. You're exactly right.
You know, I think we got some groups around here who's got a chance to make a state run. Risco, one of them. I think Sykes is definitely in the runner for that. You know, Cape will give them a fight now that they're healthy.
Right.
But,
New Madrid, certainly.
New Madrid. I mean, there are some teams there that, you know, have got a real shot from the Boot Hill, Missouri area, SEMO area, to go to state and win it.
Yeah, I think Risco, I think Puxico, when they get Skylar Zimmerman back, can put a little run on too. Shot inside, no good. Rebound by Farmer. He gets it ahead. Nice pass up. Reverse layup up and good by Chris Artis.
I mean, that looked good all the way around.
And it's a 11-point Sikeston lead.
They may have dribbled that ball maybe twice at most all the way up the floor.
Owens a little runner in the lane, gets bumped, no good. Rebound comes down to Thomas, ahead to Sadler. He goes up and no good. Tip back though, up and no good. Sadler back up and good. Trey Sadler for 2, and it's 30-17. And this is what Sikeston can do to you, Bobby. Bobby, they speed you up, and then all of a sudden it's a 15-point game, 15-point game.
Yeah, I want to say at one time it's 18-14 there, and now Sikeston's just going on a big run.
Turnover once again to Farmer.
And on that turnover,
Dontrez Williams up and good.
On the turnover, Sadler's eyes immediately looked way down the floor. He didn't look to put the ball or kick it out just short there. He was fixing to advance and score quickly.
32-17, all of a sudden Sikeston leads Charleston. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
What First State Community Bank means to me is, it says it in its name, community.
We're family, we care about one another, whether it's in our SEMO markets or we can reach out to someone in Farmington, Columbia. They're always there to assist.
We are very customer focused. Our employees do a great job with listening to the customers.
The tellers know 100% of all customers by their name.
If you want to feel at home, then walk into the doors of First State Community Bank.
We are back at the Sikeston Fieldhouse. Sikeston leads 32-17 over Charleston. And Bob, we talked in the pregame a little bit about how much talent Sikeston's got. We're looking at the score column here, and boy, it's spread out among a lot of kids.
It's a good day at the gym when the kids are, you got in the first half 6, 9, 2, 5, 6, 2. I mean, it's just spread out on different kids. that's what a team is all about. You know, I can't brag on Sikeston enough. There is no selfish play on this team. I mean, they really do move the ball and share it well.
The other thing that stands out in these stats a little bit, two things. 3 of 17 shooting the three for Sikeston. They've got to improve on that a little bit. But the 22-9 rebounds, Sikeston.
They're killing them, you know. And again, it's spread out. P.J. Farmer with 5, Dontrez Williams with 7, Wiggins with 4 rebounds, Sadler 2, McCray 3. I mean, you're spreading things out. It's not just one guy having to do things. It is a complete team effort.
Charleston with the ball, the full court pressure. Clark gets it in and loses it to Artis. He goes up off the glass and good. 34-17. Johnson with the ball in the backcourt. Gets double teamed there, trapped, taken away. Ooh, just out of bounds off of Williams. Will go back to the Blue Jays.
Enough pressure come, but he turned away from that defense. He gave him his back, and they just closed in on him there.
Thomas, they try to go backdoor to him. He does make the catch. They kick it off, and then back out to Clark. Deshaun Henderson with 3 fouls for the Blue Jays, so he's on the bench here, in case you're wondering where he's at. Then a bad pass out of bounds. It'll be a turnover, go back to the Bulldogs.
Well, Jim, watching right there, so Sikeston's going to play tight man coverage right here on everything they're doing. They're covering up with the man. Why not run some screens right here and free up a ball handler? Anything you need to do, because that'll get him in the paint. You drive toward the elbow, set a screen, get him free in the paint, and put up a shot somewhere.
Sadler with the ball for the Bulldogs up top. Kicks it off to Farmer. He's going to travel. He sure did.
Yep, took the step after he caught.
He did make a nice pass to a Bulldog cheerleader, to a Blue Jay cheerleader down there, too, at the end of the play. So turnover goes back to Charleston. They trail by 17, 34-17, with just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Tayshawn Clark with it. We said this is a SEMO Conference matchup for these two teams. And Owens way up high, guarded by Williams. He loses and it's backcourt. Williams has improved his defensive skills this year too, I think. He's gotten more down lower and just doing a nice job.
And again, I think his strength has allowed his aggressiveness to really pay off this year. On his defense, you know, he's just a lot stronger. His rebound numbers are there right now. A lot to like about that kid. And it shows, you know, his growth. He's taking his future college opportunity serious.
Right. Going to have a jump ball, and it will go to Charleston. Yeah, he is committed to Abilene Christian. He'll be playing there next year. Full court pressure once again. They do get it into Johnson.
And I tell you, for his guard man-to-man, he has done a very nice job against Owens tonight.
He really has. And they're jumped out to try to help with the trap as well. Owens gets inside. It's going to be an offensive foul. Well, Tarion Owens dropped that shoulder a little bit.
Dropped the shoulder, and he also extended that arm.
Right.
And that made that a very easy call in the paint.
That'll be his first team foul, number 3 on the Blue Jays. 3:18 to go here in the first half. Farmer with the basketball for the Bulldogs, and we're going to have an offensive foul going to be called on Dontrez Williams there. Illegal screen. That's his second. So the Blue Jays will get it back. Bovarian Johnson with it in the backcourt, still gets it across and gets double teamed, but kicks it off to Clark. Clark to Thomas. Thomas goes up off the glass and good. That is Zakarian Thomas's first 2 of the night, and it's 34-19. And then that's going to be a foul, I believe, on Tayshawn Clark. That'll be his 3rd.
Well, Jim, one thing I noticed for the Blue Jays right there, when they picked up the dribble, it was maybe one step forward through a trap and a pass, but they never turned their back to the ball, and they never did hold on to the basketball for long. Cut it through, guy put it on the floor, saw the cutter, gave it to him, and a quick score.
Trayshawn Shandon checks in. Sikeston with the ball. Williams up top, doesn't take the 3, drives into the paint, jump stop, up, no good, but puts his own tip back. Good job of staying after it.
Last year that would have been a shot from outside, and this year he moves inside and got next to the rim and got a basket.
Owens with the basketball. Spin move, loses it, but gets it back, and we're going to have a foul. That's going to go, I believe, on Tristan Wiggins, maybe. It is. His first, and Charleston will be shooting free throws.
Charleston 4 of 7 on the night from the line.
Katarion Owens, the senior, free throw up and no good. He is averaging, I believe, 19.5 points a game and 9.5 rebounds a game, so he's sort of been Mr. Everything for the Blue Jays.
And Jim, I don't want you to look at the score tab over here, but how many of these 24 rebounds do you think Trey Sadler would have right now?
He's only got a couple, I believe, doesn't he?
He's only got 2. That tells you the effort that Sikeston's putting out tonight. When your 7-footer's only got 2, that's tremendous.
That's a great pass inside by P.J. Farmer into Applewhite. He gets fouled, and it will be Jaquan Applewhite to go to the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Boy, that was a bullet pass in there. Really nice one. First foul on Thomas. Both teams shoot free throws the rest of the quarter. Up and short, no good. 3 of 7 now, Sikeston from the free throw line tonight.
I believe I saw Cape Central up now 44-19 against Dexter on that one. That's at the half.
Second free throw rims out, no good. Missed them both. Owens with the rebound for the Blue Jays. Shandon in backcourt. Johnson gets it across the timeline, kicks it inside, up and good. There's a good job of breaking the press, and the finish by Owen Willis. 36-21, 15-point game. In the corner for 3, good. Tristan Wiggins for 3 more. He's got 9 now, and it's 39-21. Owens quickly blocked by Applewhite. In the corner to Williams for 3. Good. Dontrez Williams for 3. 6 quick points, and it's 42-21.
Yeah, that happened really fast. They had a 3, a block shot on the other end, and then dropped another 3.
Thomas tries to drive into the lane. He's going to be a blocking foul. It's going to be called on, I believe that is on Jaquan Applewhite. So we have 2 free throws coming here for Zakarian Thomas.
Jim, one big number in the scorebooks right now, 15 offensive rebounds for Sikeston. Why not shoot a 3? They're 5 of 19, which they've increased it there, those last 2 threes they knocked down, but why not shoot it when your offensive boards are that good?
Yeah, absolutely right. They are getting a 15-1 in offensive rebounds, the difference right now, which tells you that Sikeston's given Charleston no second opportunities whatsoever.
Well, and a big boy for Charleston, Henderson, is on the bench with 3 fouls, and that really hurts you in that rebounding department.
Second free throw, both good from Thomas, 42-23. Artis back out to Farmer. Williams top of the circle, 3. Boy, nothing but net. 17 points, 9 rebounds for Dontrez Williams already here in the first half.
He is red hot. 6 points in the last 2 possessions for Williams.
Going to have a holding foul on Katarion Owens out front, so we'll have it's going to be his second foul on Tristan Wiggins.
You know, Jim, and that's where we talked about last year, the streakiness he'd have. You just don't see the streakiness. It's more consistency is what we'd say this year.
Right. If his three-pointer's not working, he takes it inside. If the three-pointer starts hitting, he starts shooting it. I agree. I would put him in one of the top, I would say, 4 or 5 players in Southeast Missouri probably this year.
Oh, yeah. With Cape, it's kind of hard to tell because they've had so many injuries coming in at the start of the season. But he and B.J. Williamson, Jadis, they are some of the top ones. P.J. certainly in that conversation as well. But, boy, Dontrez Williams just looked fantastic.
As we mentioned earlier, it's 45-24, by the way, Sikeston. As we mentioned earlier, 3 games next week. And, Bobby, you were talking about the Risco-Clarkton game. I hope folks don't just want to watch the SEMO conference games because those small schools, we've seen a lot of that with the Bernie tournament, with the Clarkton tournament, with the Bloomfield Christmas tournament. There are some really nice small schools out there this year.
And that's a good note because a lot of those teams are kind of clamoring for Aycorp to come into town, and boy, we're sure looking at those schedules how to do that. And Risco's a team, they played so well, they caught the eyes of not only Aycorp but surrounding communities how well they played. And hey, when it comes down to it, when we go to state, we're no longer just cheering for a Sikeston team. We hope the Sikeston folks are cheering for Risco when they go in their respective class. It gives you a chance to get familiar with these teams as they head that direction towards state. I can tell you, we will want to follow along as many of those teams as we can, as deep as we can into those things to give you coverage of it. But I'm telling you, get involved with them. Huxico is another fun team to watch right there. They've got a couple of kids who can flat out shoot it now.
Absolutely. The Richland Rebels, fun to watch. A good little team. So, yeah, there's some good ones. We will have the finals of the Stoddard County Tournament later in January, which includes Puxico, Woodland, Richland. I mean, a lot of good teams in that, so you'll want to stay with us on that. Sikeston with the basketball, leading by 21, 45-24. Sadler to Williams, up and good. Boy, nice job by Sadler on the pass, and just a nice soft hands by Williams. 47-24. 58 seconds to go before halftime. To Owens. Puts it on the floor, tries to drive inside, goes up and under, no good. Rebound. Williams, he now has a double-double, 19 points, 10 rebounds, and a pass just out of the reach of LaCarrion McCray and goes out of bounds and go back to the Blue Jays.
I'll tell you, this Sikeston team sure is fun. I mean, they play it well, and they hustle up and down the floor. And, I guess they played that well in the SEMO Conference Tournament. We saw of course, you and I had the New Madrid game with Sikeston New Madrid, but, man, tonight they just seem to be on a different gear.
Owens to bring it up, 40 seconds to go in the quarter. 23-point Sikeston lead, 47-24. And they really defend well, too. Well, we talk about their scoring, but they really play good defense. Owens up top. Looks like Charleston trying to take some time off the clock here before the end of the quarter. Kicks it across to Johnson. Into the lane and back out to Shandon. He gets it blocked. Gets it back, though. Goes back up with the shot. Off the mark, no good. Knocked out of bounds by Owen Willis and will belong to Sikeston with 6.2 seconds to go in the quarter.
I'll tell you, Shandon sure wasn't afraid to go after P.J. Farmer.
No, he was not. Farmer drives down the court with it, kicks it in the corner. Open three at the buzzer. Good by Kobe Thomas, a buzzer beater. And that gives Sikeston a half 100 here at halftime. It is Sikeston 50, Charleston 24, Bobby.
Sikeston finished hitting their last three-point attempts of the half.
So it's 50-24, Sikeston with the lead over Charleston. We're going to take a break here. We'll be back for the second half of this game in about 7 minutes or so here on the Aycorp Sports Network.
My name is Kevin Rossville. I'm a farmer from Prairie County, Arkansas. Been farming since 1991. Started farming with my father-in-law when I got married. We've been raising rice ever since. We've all been looking for something for a change for years. And I think this 263L is going to be the next and up-and-coming thing for us. It's really going to work well on a lot of different ground and a lot of different farms around here.
Dynagro 263L, available exclusively at Nutrient Ag Solutions.
Mathis Funeral Home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
Southern Custom Meats in Dexter, Missouri is providing you with the best in custom butchering, fresh vegetables, and farm fresh eggs. Call now or visit us today and see the Southern Custom Meats difference for yourself.
Do you need personalized merchandise? Trying to celebrate the season of that big state run? Then Juju Promotions in New Madrid has you covered. Whether it's heat presses, screen printing, or embroidery, we always have an option that will leave you satisfied and looking your best. With seasonal styles and plenty of accessories, there's something here for everyone. So come in and shop around. You'll be welcome with a smile and leave more fashionable than ever. Call us at 573-748-4040 or visit us in New Madrid.
First State Bank & Trust wants to thank the Dexter community for 20 years in business. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by our Dexter branch to explore all your financial options.
Missouri State Senator Jason Bean, representing Butler, Carter, Dunklin, Mississippi, New Madrid, Oregon, Pemiscot, Ripley, Stoddard, and Wayne counties, would like to wish all the Southeast Missouri basketball programs in the 25th District a safe and successful season.
Just remember, if altered more than on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
At Young
We are back here at the Sikeston Fieldhouse. Sikeston leads Charleston 50-24 at halftime. Charleston went out on a 7-0 run to start the game, so since that point it's been 50-17 to Sikeston. And Bobby, just a lot of shooting woes for the Blue Jays for one thing.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting going. You know, they're only shooting 27% from the floor at 8 of 30, 7 of 22 inside the arc at 32%, 1 of 8 from beyond at 13%. 7 of 11 from the free throw line. That is a little bit of a bright spot for him at 64%. But the rebound department is just getting out-rebounded so big. They only have 11 rebounds, 9 defensive, 2 offensive. And in the scoring columns right now, it is Shandon with 1, Thomas with 4, Owen Willis with 4, Katarion Owens with 7, but he's really struggled getting clean shots on the inside. He's only 2 of 12 in a game, and that's the guy they have to depend on so much. Also in the game for him, Henderson with 3. He's been in foul trouble, and Clark with 5. And now let's take a look at the Sikeston Bulldogs real quickly. In the scorebooks for them, they have 20 of 42 shooting at 48% from the floor. But the really good numbers there are, when you dig into it more so, 13 of 21 inside the arc at 62%, and 7 of 21 from beyond at 33%. So, you know, that 33% brings the floor shooting down.
Right.
But however, I'm taking anything over 30% all day long, and they finished that second quarter so well from outside. Free throws, a little bit of concern. They're only 3 of 8 there at 38%. 15 offensive boards and 12 defensive, 17 total rebounds. Score columns look like this. Trisha Wiggins, 9 points. Dontrez Williams right now, 19 points on 8 of 13 shooting. He has just been amazing tonight. 4 points for Artis, 2 for Sadler, 3 for Thomas, 2 for Applewhite, 5 for McCrae, 6 for Farmer, and that rounds out their individuals. And Jim, when we do the team comparisons, you know, that 27 rebounds to 11, that's when it really sticks out. And the 3-pointers, 1 of 8 for Charleston, 7 of 21 for Sikeston. Those are numbers that no team's going to overcome. I mean, they would just have to have the best second half of high school basketball this year.
Right, absolutely right. So it's 50-24, about 50 seconds to go before we start the second half. I did see that New Madrid County leads Cape Notre Dame 36-19 at halftime. So New Madrid looks like they'll potentially put on a win for their single conference win there. That'll be a good one when New Madrid County and Sikeston meet again, I believe.
Yeah, I think that's another one we may have circled on the calendar to cover there. That will be 2 powerhouses, and what a show they put on at the SEMO conference right here in this gym.
Well, if things keep up, you've got the number 1 team in Class 5 and the number 1 team in Class 3 that'd be playing each other. That'd be a good match. There'd be a lot of people across the state that would want to see that one, I think. That'll be a good matchup. No question about it. So we're set to go here to start the second half. It will be the same starting 5 that Sikeston started with Wiggins, Williams, Sadler, McCrae, and Farmer. Sikeston has the basketball. Charleston with Thomas, Owens, Willis, Henderson, and Clark on the floor. Pass over the top of Williams, out of bounds. It'll go back to the Blue Jays on the turnover.
Little surprise right there with Sikeston. Farmer dribbled down, and he got stretched out on his pivot foot there. Nobody come back to the basketball to help.
Owens guarded by Wiggins. Sikeston been exclusively pretty much man-to-man tonight. Good screen set there by Henderson. Owens drives inside, goes up, long, no good. Henderson rebounds but slips, and it'll be a travel. It'll go back to Sikeston. Farmer with the basketball. Sadler's the top of the circle. Kicks it off. Williams will take the long 3. Off the mark, no good. Gets his own rebound. Drives inside. Goes up and good, and did not draw contact. Great job of not drawing contact there.
Yeah, soft, just moved around guys easy. He saw the rebound coming right back to him, and that allowed him the vision right there to just move up, go around the man, and lay one in over the rim.
21 now for Williams with 10 rebounds. Clark with it, tries to drive baseline, kicks it out. Henderson, then left side. Jump shot up for Thomas, no good. Rebound by Farmer. He gets it ahead to Williams. He pulls it in and lays it up and good. 23 for Williams now. Ran the floor nicely for the big guy. Clark with it to Thomas. It's knocked away, and that'll be a foul on McCrae. First team foul of the quarter. That'll be McCrae's, his third. Thomas to inbounds for the Blue Jays. Kicks it in the corner to Clark. He steps back for the three. It's going to be an air ball, no good. But Henderson right there to take it in and put it up for the basket, and it's 54-26.
Yeah, that's where they missed Henderson early on in the game, the rebounds.
Farmer, little runner, no good. Sadler, though, offensive board, good, and he'll be fouled and will shoot one. Trey Sadler with the nice offensive board. That's the fourth one on Henderson, too, with 6:23 to go here in the third quarter.
Yeah, Henderson got a rebound and a score on the other end, and he's right back in the foul column, and I'm guessing we may see a sub. Do not see one at the table.
No, he may just be rolling the dice here. Free throw, no good, but Williams gets the offensive board, but hits the bottom of the rim, misses the shot. And Henderson with the basketball. Comes up with it for the Blue Jays. They trail by 30, 56-26. Tayshaun Clark with it. Guarded by Farmer. Farmer with the steal. McCray gets it, and now gets it ahead to Farmer. P.J. Farmer for three. Long, no good. Long rebound run down by Clark. 2-on-2 break. Clark's going to take it to the basket. He's going to be fouled by Applewhite, and that's going to be maybe goaltending there. Oh, it's going to say it's on the floor, so.
I'll tell you, on the other end, I didn't like the hesitation from Farmer on that shot. If you want to shoot it, catch and shoot, but he took so long, it threw off his body right there. He kind of had a funny lean into that shot. Go ahead and release that thing.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That was the fourth foul, by the way, on McCray. Charleston will take it out of bounds here. Clark for three, off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by McCray. He's out quickly with it. Everybody fills their spots on the floor. McCray, little runner in the lane, no good. Tip taken down by Clark. He's going to try to beat everybody down the floor. He gets fouled by P.J. Farmer. And that'll be the third team foul on Sikeston, and we'll send we'll send Clark to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Foul was on Farmer, his second.
Was a team ranked number 8 in the state, Charleston, how much differently would they look if P.J. Farmer was still in blue?
Oh, it'd be a huge difference. And certainly, I mean, they're 8-4. Charleston 8-4 in the season. But I think there's some concerns. I mean, when we watched their JV team, they got beat pretty seriously tonight. You know, Charleston's going to have to find some talent someplace, I think, Bobby.
Yeah, and it's going to have to come from somewhere. There's some grades down below I know that's been worked with well, and they will come, but it's going to be a couple of years before that gets here. You know, Charleston may endure some tough years, but let's face it, Charleston doesn't exactly play a cupcake schedule either.
Oh, that is very true. That is very true. They play a very difficult schedule. They do, they start 4 juniors on this team, 4 seniors on this team, so they'll be losing those guys at the end of the year. But you're right, they play a very difficult schedule. They go to the Superman Classic, I think, here, not next week, but the week after, which is a tough one. They play in, of course, the Cape Christmas Tournament, which is also a tough one, and the SEMO Conference. So yeah, they've got a lot. It's 56-28, Sikeston with the lead over the Blue Jays of Charleston. Sikeston will have the basketball here. 5:37 to go in the third quarter. Coach Jamarcus Williams. I believe he did bring in, Johnson maybe? No.
Looks like number 24.
24, yeah, which I don't have on my roster. That's why I was confused, I reckon. Artis up and good for 2 for Sikeston.
Well, and as Artis with a nice left-handed layup there. Another thing Sikeston does well, they don't mind going with the left hand a lot.
Charleston with the basketball. Clark with it up top. Then back to Owens. To Willis. And then he throws it out of bounds. Turnover. Thomas wasn't ready for that pass. It's a turnover on the Blue Jays. Farmer with the basketball. Sikeston with a 30-point lead. 4:55 to go here in the third quarter. It's sort of taken the the excitement out of the gym, Bobby, a little bit, you know, with the 30-point lead. I mean, it was really, the crowd was really going here. Farmer, nice move to the basket off the feed by Trey Sadler.
Well, I'll tell you, Sadler kind of knows his fit in this offense. He knows he hadn't got to be the big man down low, throwing them down or scoring a whole bunch, and he was very patient waiting for Farmer to come right around on that deal.
Thomas with it, left side to Owens. Thought about taking the step back, then tries to get it back, but it's a turnover. Wiggins comes away with a nice pass to Artist. He goes up, reverse layup, no good, but he'll be fouled and go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Good, great long-distance bounce pass there.
You know, you love the court vision they're showing and the passes they're getting to guys to get layup attempts down the floor.
Second foul on Thomas, second team foul. Artist 6 points already on the night. He's a 6'2 junior for the Bulldogs. Free throw, a little long, no good.
You know, before long, you're looking at another Sikeston player, P.J. Farmer. He's at 8.7 rebounds. He is pushing on a double-double, and I don't have any assist numbers, but he's had a few of those as well.
Johnson checks in for the Blue Jays. Free throw up and long, no good, but Williams right there to put it back in. Dontrez Williams with 2 more.
Offensive board and score.
Charleston with the basketball. Owens with it up top, guarded by Wiggins. He waves Shannon to the other side of the floor. Owens gets it off to Shannon. He goes up. No call there. Maybe a little body contact, but block as well. And a steal by Williams. 3-on-2 break ahead to P.J. Farmer, up and good. Farmer with the layup, up and good. Farmer comes up a little hobbled there. They kick it off down low. Up it is good by Zakarian Thomas, and there'll be a foul on Trey Sadler.
What a tough shot for Zakarian Thomas. He had to hesitate and go up over the big man there.
Really nice job there. That will be that foul is on Sadler. That's his, as we said, that's his 3rd, team foul number 4 on the Bulldogs.
And I think this is a moment of the game for Sadler. You know, you're up 34. Don't reach so much. Learn to play defense straight up more and let your arms, the height of your arms, affect the game defensively instead of reaching. Because when these are close games, you're facing big battles going along in the state run, you don't need that kid in foul trouble. You want him affecting shots.
Farmer with it, gives it to Sadler. Inside off the glass, rims out, no good. Tipped off of Sadler, will go back to the Blue Jays.
And I thought that was a nice job of Sadler there not to pick up a pushing foul, trying to grab that rebound as it went out of bounds, because he had a Charleston player right underneath him.
Clark dribbles right past Williams, gets it off inside, but it bounces off of Thomas's feet out of bounds. Will go back to the Bulldogs. Another turnover for the Blue Jays. Farmer quickly up. Loses control of it. It's loose on the floor, taken away by the Blue Jays, but stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to Sikeston. 64-31, 33-point lead for the Bulldogs of Sikeston, the number 1 ranked team in the state in Class 5. Into Williams, up and good. Dontrez Williams, 27 points, 14 rebounds so far tonight. Tipped away by Farmer. He'll take the 3. It's up. It is short, no good. Williams right there, back, no good. Owens with the rebound this time. Ahead to Johnson. He gets it back out to Shandon. He goes up, reverse layup, no good. Tipped out, loose, taken away. Ahead to Williams. Dontrez Williams for the basket. Loose, spin dunk right there.
Hey, he brought a little bit of energy back into this gym on that one.
Yes, he did. 360 by Dontrez Williams.
I told you he'd get that second dunk tonight.
68-31. Knocked away, and that's going to be a reach on, I think, on Farmer. We'll see here if it's on Farmer or Artis. It was Farmer. That's his 3rd, team foul number 5 with 2:18 to go here in the 3rd. We've got subs coming in for both teams. Nope, actually it'll be free throw shot. Yes, sir.
We've got Dontrez Williams at 29 and 14, and we may have missed a defensive rebound or the last rebound that he had. I'm not sure, but anyway, we're going to stick with what we have as 29 and 14. What a night so far.
Yeah, that's a fantastic night. Kobe Thomas in the ballgame for Sikeston. Free throw is missed. Jaquan Applewhite in as well. as is Lakarion McCray. Govarian, Johnson at the free throw line for the Blue Jays. Second free throw, good. He'll come out of the ball game. (68-32). Sikeston with a big lead here. 2:18 to go in the third quarter of the SEMO Conference game. Sikeston will be at Farmington next. They play there on Tuesday night. And the Blue Jays will be at McCracken County, Kentucky tomorrow for a ball game. Tip taken away by Thomas. He's down the floor. He's going to be fouled. Going to be fouled by Kobe Thomas on the floor, which will send Zakarian Thomas to shoot 2 free throws. First one on Thomas.
I can tell you, you can tell, no doubt, this is Dontrez Williams' team, but man, they're built well. I mean, you know, they've got a guard sitting over there that we hadn't really caught his name in the second half, Tristan Wiggins. He can catch fire from 3 and shoot them well. Farmer can have his games. He's sitting there staring at a double-double right at it, getting close. The defensive side, Sadler brings, I mean, it is such a good group. And then all the role players coming in off the bench and the job they do.
Yeah, Applewhite, McCray. McCray's a starter, of course, but, I mean, he does a nice job. Steal by Thomas on the pass, misses the dunk. Tipped. Shandon goes up off the glass, no good. Tipped once again. Shandon stepping out of bounds, but it's going to go off of the Bulldogs, out of bounds to the Blue Jays. Yeah, Artis coming off the bench, Kobe Thomas coming off the bench. They are very talented. Blocked by Sadler. Ahead to Thomas.
And Jim, that's what I was talking about Sadler playing straight up.
3 for Kobe Thomas.
So Sadler, that last time down there on that block, he went straight up with the hand to block that. He didn't reach down toward the offensive player. That's a great defensive job by Sadler right there.
Owens in the corner to Thomas. Knocked away by Applewhite. Ahead to Kobe Thomas. He goes up off the glass and good. He's got 8 now. 40-point lead.
McCray did a great job of looking off the defense right there. His head was looking to the left and the pass went to the right.
Another steal. Artis to the basket. He goes up. Reverse layup. No good, but tipped up and no good once again. Up and good by Applewhite. They run the floor so well, Bobby. I mean, they're always looking for the break.
Yeah, I mean, it helps when the other team is missing shots, but they have 42 rebounds, 25 offensive rebounds tonight.
Owens to the basket, up, it's good, and he'll be fouled by Sadler. And
yeah, Sadler left his feet that time. You can't get up in the air and try to start blocking shots when a guy's on the move. You're going to draw the foul most every time.
4th foul on Sadler, and it will send Owens to the line to try to finish the conventional 3-point play here. 40-point lead for the Bulldogs, 75-35 with 48 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Up and no good. Rebound by Sadler. To Thomas. Kobe Thomas, that is. Back to Sadler. Inside, good pass inside, up and no good. Shot taken away by Owens. Ahead to Clark. He goes up for the layup, up and no good. Rebound by McCray. He's quickly down for the Bulldogs. Kicks it inside. Nice pass off to Artis. He gets it blocked by Owen Willis.
I'm going to tell you, Jim, Sikeston's passes inside the paint near the rim are absolutely amazing. I mean, they send them just right in there to the players, give them a chance to make an easy basket.
Charleston with the basketball. To Shandon. Owens at the free throw line trying to foul Sadler out here. Does not. Sadler doesn't draw the foul, and it's 75-37.
Yeah, and I like the move here, Coach Hollifield here, leaving Sadler in, making him learn how to play with 4 fouls.
That's going to be on Clark, and he's going to draw a technical as well as he bounces the ball on the floor. A little too much.
Technical foul against the Bluejays, Deshaun Clark. That's his 4th.
So that'll be his 3rd and 4th fouls. He got the personal foul, and he got the technical. No, that's his 5th now, because that was the technical will be his 5th apparently. So Kobe Thomas will shoot the 2 free throws from the technical. Up and no good.
So personal foul on Deshaun Clark. That is his 5th foul.
Thomas has a 2nd one here. Up and good. So 76-37, 2 seconds to go here in the quarter. Sikeston will have the basketball. Kavaria and Johnson back in the game for the Blue Jays. Three-pointer at the buzzer, off the mark, no good. We are at the end of 3, and it's all the Sikeston Bulldogs. Sikeston 76, Charleston 37. We'll take a 30-second break and be back here on the Aycorp Sports Network. Well, we come back here. We sent you away a little quick there. There was a foul called on that three-pointer for McCray at the buzzer. He missed the first 2 free throws. He makes the second one, or the third one, so it's now 77-37 at the end of 3 quarters. So, Bobby, this Sikeston group, I mean, the stat, when you look at the stats and everything here, I mean, they're 32 of 66 shooting the ball, 8 of 26 from 3. 45 rebounds, 26 of those offensive. They've got more offensive rebounds than Charleston does rebounds.
Yeah, and they're doing it all over the place on the floor. You know, no complaints at any spot on the floor. They're going to get subs in here, looks like most of the fourth quarter, and play this one to give them some varsity action as well. But, man, just an impressive group Coach Hollifield has over here this year.
Just a reminder, 3 games here on the Aycorp Sports Network next week after the 72 we brought you in 2023 at the end of the year. It will be at the Bearcat Event Center on Monday night. It'll be myself and Scott Nelson for that one. The Kennett Lady Indians will take on the Dexter Lady Bearcats. Then Tuesday night, Bobby will be in Clarkton, where the Reindeer will host the state-ranked Risco Tigers. And then Friday night, we'll be back in Dexter for the Dexter-Bernie rivalry game. You want to keep track, follow Aycorp Sports on Facebook, X, which of course is formerly Twitter, and Instagram for all the upcoming games.
I tell you, the Dexter-Bernie rivalry, you know, both teams are down this year, but Bernie had their chances to beat Dexter at the Bloomfield Christmas tournament, only lost by 3. Bernie's going to be looking to get that win right there against Dexter.
Absolutely right. Foul's going to go on Applewhite of the Sikeston. That's his 3rd, team foul number 1. Charleston will inbounds here. Running clock, as it's a 40-point Sikeston lead. Shandon with it, gets it inside to Henderson. He's going to just foul out. He's just got to learn to not drop that shoulder to get open.
Yeah, we've talked about it. That call has just been a focal point of referees this year, and it has been called exclusively on guys. As soon as that shoulder drops, they're going to blow that whistle.
Yeah, every time they're going to blow that whistle. You're exactly right. So it's the 5th foul on Deshaun Henderson. He'll set the rest of the evening. Kobe Thomas gets it knocked out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Bulldogs. Just remind you, too, that every day at noon there are new games, old archive games, actually, that we've redone at Aycorp Sports, and they are being dropped every day at noon. There's a new one, so you'll want to keep track of those games, watch some of those old ones, and see what we've shown in the past. Stepped out of bounds by Sikeston will go back to the Blue Jays. Big lead here. Crowd starting to thin out a little bit as Sikeston leads by 40, 77-37. A lot of dribbling going on as Thomas is guarding out front. Then off to Johnson. He drives in the lane. He goes up. It's blocked inside there. Then ahead quickly. Knocked out of bounds by the Blue Jays. Will stay with Sikeston.
Well, you love the aggressiveness, but it's changed a little bit. You know, that pass going cross court right there. Just some maturity things that you see going on right here with this group from Sikeston.
A bunch of these guys are sophomores. Still stays with Sikeston. We've got Isaiah J. Patterson in the ballgame. He actually is a senior. Kobe Thomas, who's a sophomore. I believe that is Jaharius Goodwin in the ballgame as well. Malachi Davis in there. He's a junior.
I can tell you, Coach Hollifield is probably doing his hardest coaching of the game over there. His frustration is showing. He is wanting to see things out of these young kids and playing well.
Three-pointer up, no good. Nice putback, and it falls in for Malachi Davis.
And I think that speaks volumes about the way he views development, Jim, the way Coach Hollifield's over there coaching out.
Yeah, I agree. Long three up, no good. Rebound taken down by Applewhite. Chase Worthy in the game for Charleston right now. To Thomas. Back inside. Nice head fake. Up shot's no good, though. Rebound by Worthy. 4:40 and counting. Nice pass inside. That's a finish by Owen Willis. We said this Charleston group plays in Kentucky tomorrow, so they've given Katarion Owens a little break here.
Yeah, short night for these guys.
Thomas with it for the Bulldogs. Baseline cut off there nicely by Shandon. Sikeston working around the perimeter. That's Applewhite with the basketball. Run down, and that is Goodwin with it. Long three up and good. That is Jay Patterson for three, and it's 82-39. Couple of shoes being tied on the floor. Will Lape will check in for Sikeston. And Zakarian Thomas checks back in for the Blue Jays. 3:44 and counting, 82-39. Sikeston just been a total domination by the Bulldogs tonight, Bobby.
Yeah, but both sides of the floor on the boards and the crowd too. I mean, they've had their way in every way they can.
Charleston with the basketball. 2-3 zone for Sikeston here, I believe. Johnson's going to try to drive inside. Lape's going to pick up a foul, a blocking foul there. That'll be his first, team foul number 2 on the Bulldogs. Shandon up, off the mark, no good. Rebound, run down, Kobe Thomas of the Bulldogs. Quickly up the floor, he's going to be cut off there and gets it off to Lape. Patterson with it. To Lape. Open for three. Long, no good. Rebound, though, is Isaiah J. Patterson for 2.
I tell you, their offensive rebounds has been nothing short of amazing tonight. 30 offensive boards.
Long three. Up off the mark, no good. Rebound taken down by Patterson. He stops, pops a little jumper, rims out no good, but put right back in by Malachi Davis. And Madrid County leads 50-31 over Cape Notre Dame after 3 periods. Three up and good. Gavarion Johnson for 3.
Just under 2 minutes left, and I tell you, 86 points on the board against a state-ranked team. No small feat.
Kobe Thomas for 3. Good. Kobe Thomas has shown he can shoot the three-pointer, Bobby. He's got 3 of them tonight.
Yeah, Thomas is a fine kid coming off the bench who can score, play defense for him. I mean, he is. Tons of teams around would love to have him as their starting point guard.
Absolutely. He would be starting as a sophomore in a lot of places. You're exactly right.
I think he's actually got 4 threes. Maybe he's got 12 in a game.
Foul was on Lape, his second, team foul number 3. Johnson shooting free throws short, no good.
Here we are. The clock is ticking down to a minute. Sikeston has gotten off 75 shots in this game.
That's a lot. That's a lot of shots.
Tremendous amount of shots.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, though, by Shandon. Tries to go baseline, can't, and kicks it in the lane to Johnson. He goes up and under, no good, but he'll be fouled there with 55 seconds to go in the ball game. And just remember that it's 89-42, and Sikeston was down 7-0 to start the ball game. So it's been 89-35 since then. Johnson with the second free throw as the clock runs down here. Up and good. 89-43.
I tell you, the mass exodus has started here.
Maybe they'll be out by the time we leave, you think?
Yeah, but it's not going to make that walk any shorter.
No, it is not. Lape with it. Sikeston trying to run it out here. They kick it off to Patterson. He gets double teamed over there. And Lape gets it back. And we'll pull it back out as the clock runs out here. It's going to be a big, big win for the Sikeston Bulldogs tonight. It's Sikeston 89, Charleston 43. We'll go through some statistics here real quick for both teams.
Yeah, Jim, we will go through Charleston Bluejays first. In the game, they were 43 points on 14 of 53 shooting at 26%, 12 of 38 inside the arc at 32, 2 of 15 beyond at 13%, 13 of 23 from the free throw line at 57%, 6 offensive boards, 15 defensive, a total of 21 rebounds in the game for them. And individual scoring for Charleston looks like this is Johnson with 5, Shandon with 1, Thomas with 8, Willis with 6, Owens with 11, Henderson with 5, Clark with 7, and that rounds out their individuals. And for the Sikeston Bulldogs, in the game they had 89 points on 37 of 75 shooting at 49%, 27 of 45 inside the arc at 60%, 10 of 30 for 33% beyond the arc, 5 of 16 free throws at 31%. That is a concerning area if I'm a team looking for a state championship. I believe that's an area you got to be better in if you're going to be a Class 5A state champ.
I agree with you.
Offensive boards 32, defensive 23, a total of 55 there. Individually in the game, Tristan Wiggins 9 points, Dontrez Williams 29 points on 13 of 19 shooting, 10 of 12 inside the arc, 3 of 7 beyond it, and 8 offensive boards, 6 defensive, a total of 14 that led his team. Also, Chris Artis 6 points in the game, Trace Sadler with 4 points, Kobe Thomas with 12 on 4-4 shooting from the floor tonight. Had 3 3-pointers, and he had 1 free throw, so that made up his scoring in a 2-point basket as well. Applewhite with 4, McCray with 6, P.J. Farmer with 10, 5 points for Patterson, and 4 for Malachi Davis, and that rounds out their individual scoring. And what a dominant night here in Sikeston for the Bulldogs.
Really was. They showcased why they are the Class 5 #1 ranked team right now in the state of Missouri, because they just controlled in every area. They will be in action against the Farmington Knights at Farmington. No, here I believe on Tuesday night, and the Blue Jays will be at McCracken County tomorrow, and then Tuesday night they will have New Madrid County Central at New Madrid County Central, so it doesn't get any easier for the Bulldogs. I mean, for the Blue Jays, that's for sure.
Yeah, and you know, Charleston's going to have to fight through some this year, get through a tough schedule, and hey, you're still state ranked. Keep that in mind and keep fighting the fight there.
89-43 final here from Sikeston. Just a reminder, we will be on the air Monday night at about 7:15 or so for the Dexter Lady Bearcats and the Kent Lady Indians. And Tuesday night we'll be at Clarkton as the Reindeer host the Risco Tigers. You don't want to miss that. That's 2 good small schools you want to see. And then Friday night, be back in Dexter for the Dexter-Burney rivalry. So for my partner, Bobby Alford, this is Jim Riker saying good night from Sikeston, Missouri, where the Bulldogs have an 89-46 win over the Charleston Blue Jays.